Not bad. Show's good. I like the show. People that comment. I do. If you checked out this video as a curious click, welcome. This is my first time watching Attack on Titan. It's not your first time watching Attack on Titan. Because if you're watching a reaction video for Season 3, Episode 8, and you've never watched Attack on Titan, you're fascinating. And I really want you to comment here. I need to know your story. My story is this. It's my first time really any exposure to anime in general. We started off with Attack on Titan. If you haven't seen all the other episodes, they're there. There's a playlist. Check them out. I'm joined here by Adam. He is a connoisseur of anime, as I say. And he's here to guide me on this journey.
But if you want a tour, where is your guide?
We've got a fantastic tour guide. Right here. Ah.
What? No. That's the setup. Look, we got a lot to deal with here. I mean, there's a lot going on. We're at episode 8. We need to see what my boy Rod the Bod Reese is up to as a Titan. He's transformed as a big cliffhanger. What else is there to say?
Well, we need to see how injured Hanji is.
Yeah.
She took a pretty good hit, not just to her back, but to her head on the way down.
Mm-hmm.
We got the Ripper, Kenny, kind of watching, but got cut a little bit by Levi. So, there's that going on.
He's fine.
Yeah. I think we should just jump into it. I think there's really... Check out the previous reaction if you want to see what our thoughts are on that, but let's just jump into this. I think we're just good to go.
Kenny's fine, Adam. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to say anything about the intro. I feel like it doesn't do me any good.
There was some comments about your commentary about the intro.
People got so mad about it, but listen, I like the show. I can just not like the theme song of this one half of a season. Can I please have that? I don't like it. The theme song, not the show, the theme song. It's very different.
You are not entitled to your own opinion. I'm just, I'm letting you know that right now.
It's not even about entitlement to my opinion. It's just about entitlement to being, I don't know. Why can't we all just admit we're right when we say that this is not a very good theme song? It's just not. Ugh. I'm gonna make people so mad. I don't want that. It needs to be known. Something could happen to me tomorrow, and I will never have made it known that this song just isn't up to standards for me for this series.
The bar was set high as far as your expectation with the first couple of seasons, and this just wasn't the direction you wanted the music to go.
Yeah, 100% right. Adam, you're my Attack on Titan Sherpa, and now also you're in charge of my PR.
All right, outside the walls. Kenny's not in a very good spot. Well, free to his legs.
Yeah. I mean, would this potentially be the first time Aaron's been not incapacitated or in chains this entire season so far? Am I correct on that?
That it's not the first time?
This season?
Oh, this season? Yeah, this is the first time this season he's been... Well, other than when he was tied up by rope.
Okay, tied up. Forget the chains, but yes. Okay, gotcha. Kenny the Ripper with a dad joke.
Right? I am so tired of him crying. I really am. I am so sick and tired of him crying.
You better explain yourself. Get people angry about that comment. Well, Adam, you're in luck because from what I've seen so far, Aaron in Titan form does not cry. So got yourself a little breather.
That is true. Oh, she just took one to the head.
That's what he was worried about, right? Being crushed. Okay.
That's why he's trying to reinforce things with some crystal.
Dear God. What do we got here? Yeah, exactly. What the hell is that? Yeah, I was gonna say, am I remembering things about the Colossal Titan wrong? Because that thing is massive. What exactly is this accomplishing?
He reinforced the ceiling.
Right, hardening, of course. I didn't even know that was an armor bottle. What did I miss with that? When he was biting into that, I was going to ask you what it was. I just thought it was a dumb question.
Gotta love Sasha.
This is easily the most messed up Titan I've seen so far, and there are a lot of messed up Titans.
Yeah, just dragging his face across the ground. She's only
Doesn't
got
look
a major
life-threatening. Yeah,
concussion.
you weren't in that cavern when that happened. It looked life-threatening.
He needs to see my slow motion I
Yeah.
did of that moment. Look at how the body stretches like an accordion.
Yeah. It's definitely the most, like, obvious CGI I've seen on a Titan. I mean, it's not the first time. And I don't mean it as a criticism. It's just, I'm like, you're seeing it, you're like, yeah, this is, it doesn't have quite that hand-drawn fluidity, frame rate, whatever you want to call it. I was gonna say it.
You know it's bad when Historia is the voice of reason.
Right. I feel like I need to rewatch all that again.
I mean, he wasn't really much of a father.
Right. I think she would have done it herself if given the opportunity and circumstance.
Oh, don't say that within earshot of Mikasa.
Yeah, oh yeah. She's leading with honesty to prove her credibility and that her intentions are true and that sort of thing. I get it.
He only was interested in you because all his other children were dead, and you were the only one he could force to take the power.
Yeah.
He didn't actually care about her. Queen Historia.
Right.
Of course, it to be continued there. So that was episode 8.
I'm thinking. I'm processing. There's a. I want to. Could I rewatch it and then you record? I'll wear the same clothes, no continuity issues, and then I give you my thoughts as if it's right after the reaction. Is that how this works? No.
No.
No. I mean, yeah. Historia's. She's welcoming sort of this challenge, this responsibility of being queen. It's a big moment. I think that she gave that whole speech about always wanting to give to people in need. So that kind of ties in well with sort of responsible ruler, let's say. It makes sense. I think it's a big development. That part is important. I like that we finally have kind of moved on from Eren in constant captivity throughout this season. Not that it was bad that they were doing that. I want to make that clear. Not bad. Show's good. I like the show. People that comment. I do. But at the same time, I recognize some things that I think needed development in terms of progressing characters forward. With that said, we did have yet another info dump, and I can appreciate that this season. This season, if anything, I would say is pure information dump so far. And I like it in that regard. And now we've got a looming threat of this crazy-ass Titan heading their way. So, hell of a cliffhanger. Let's see what happens in the next episode. That's where I'm at.
Historia had to have some sort of role going forward, right? They couldn't just keep her being that person who's just always kind of in the background and everything like that. Once they they let out the cat out of the bag that she's royalty, there was no way she was just going to go back to being part of the scout squad, right? I mean, there's no way that was going to happen. So it gives her a new role ultimately for the future. And we got to see Aaron, has gotten better with hardening. So now they've got more optimism about plugging the hole in Wall Maria. And we see the giant face scraping Titan Reese, right? Hot Rod Reese, definitely, considering everything keeps bursting in flames as soon as he gets near it. So, yeah, it was a good episode. It kind of leads into, obviously, the next episode, which is dealing with them. So this is kind of a transition between last episode and the next episode. Yeah, it was a transition of getting Aaron from being a whiny little bitch, like he was in the cave.
Like he was in the... Okay. Just the cave, Adam? Just the cave?
Well, no. But getting him out of the whiny little bitch mode that he was in the cave.
Yeah.
So he needed once again, because it seems like it's a regular thing, he needed some people to talk some sense into him because his brain doesn't function as well as everyone else's does. Everyone else has to give him a plan. Point him in a direction, let him become a Titan and fight, he's good. Make him think, that's not going to work out very well. And that's why you have, Erwin, you got Araman, you got all these others that just do the thinking for him. And when he tries to think, he goes down a weird path and they have to straighten him back out, like they did this episode. Like, oh yeah, just let me be eaten by this weird Titan, he'll go back to normal, and no. I mean, that was stupid.
Yeah, he definitely is quick to be willing to sacrifice his life or something very, very important at moments as sort of like that first decision of his. And it never ends up being quite that, but it's always interesting that it's this weird blurred line of like bravery and stupidity. Something like
Absolutely. That. He apparently wants to be eaten.
Eat me!
That's what we know. He wants to be eaten.
Yeah, and bravery and stupidity is probably, by the way, bravery and stupidity is probably not the best way to describe it, because there are plenty of people that are brave and stupid and that really works well in their favor. It's like bravery and like you're not thinking like it's like a bravery that just gets him very emotional and like he cries about it. And I appreciate it for what it is, but it just seems miserable every time he makes those decisions, and they never end up happening anyway. So,
right. I mean, whatever his plan is, typically someone else has to talk him out of whatever his plan is, because his plan sucks. That's basically what it comes down to. I got a plan. No, we'll tell you why it's a bad plan if you want to tell us your plan, but we'll have to tell you why it's a bad plan. Now, there's still a whole lot of characters we have not seen what happened to. Like, we've now seen what happened to the squad. We haven't seen what happens to Kenny. Or his people.
Yeah.
They were in that whole cavern as well. So what happened to them? That was obviously not addressed in this episode. So there's still some loose ends to kind of fill in as well. But no, I don't know. What is everyone else's thoughts? We'd love to hear it. Obviously, we'll be doing episode 9, soon. So look forward to that. And leave your comments down below. And until next time, this is Adam and Andrew with It Takes Two Takes.
Here we go. So, videos, you're seeing them. Subscription buttons, you're seeing them. Adam, play me the original Season 1 Attack on Titan theme song in the background while I'm doing this. Softly enough to where we don't get a copyright claim. I want it. It's going to hype people up and they're going to click things. They're not going to think. They're going to click things. Like Aaron, don't think, do. That's it.